more earlier, finding out they don't have enough money. Registered financial consultant and owner of the Aegis Wealth Advisors, Tim Stasinoulias, joins us this morning.
Thanks, Nicole.
Good morning. Thanks for being here again. Yeah, this is something, I mean, really, we were talking as well, just the earlier and the more you can put away, the better, right? That goes for even 20-somethings.
Absolutely, and all the people that we encounter, usually that are retired or approaching retirement, wish they started earlier.
Yeah.
So at age 20, it's the perfect time, although you don't think about it. I didn't when I was age 20, but look at what's available to you. So if you have a 401k, make sure that you get that free money. What I mean by that is get the match. Most companies have either a 3% match or higher, so at least contribute up to that. Pay yourself first. It's painless. You can set up easy. If you don't have a 401k, you can set up an IRA or a Roth IRA. And also, manage your debt. Make sure you stay out of debt.
Yeah, 20-something. Listen up, because you're going to be regretting it. All right, and then you get into your 30s, and what should 30-somethings?
Well, in your 30s, you're a lot of people are homeowners. They're starting families. They have kids. So insure your assets. And what I mean by that is you're insuring your home, cars, and whatnot. But most importantly, have a life insurance policy in place, 7 to 10 times earnings, your annual earnings, to cover both you and your wife, if you're married, to make sure that your nest egg is there in the event you pass away prematurely, and that your family can be supported by that. Term insurance is a great way to do that. It's very inexpensive at that age, so make sure you insure your assets. Also, if you have student loans, figure out a plan to mitigate that and start paying that down.
All right, so that's good advice for 30-somethings. Okay, people out there in their 40s, what would you tell them?
Well, when you're in your 40s, you've accumulated, you're starting to accumulate your retirement assets. Don't dip into them for anything like student loans, a child's wedding. Hopefully you've been maxing out your 401k. You have a 529 plan hopefully in place for your kids that'll allow you to pay for those student loans and the education. So don't shoot yourself in the foot by dipping into that 401k. There's penalties and taxes and things like that. That's pretty nasty.
50-something, what would you say?
Well, 50-something is also really huge. You really got to get serious now about paying down some of the things you've accumulated. Your car for sure, boats, pay down your home if you plan on staying in it through your retirement, and also diversify your savings. And what we mean by that is that it's really scary sometimes. We get a number of people coming in our office, they have all their money in company stock or a single stock. And if you look back at history, 2008, 2009, here locally, M&I Bank is a clear example of how it went from literally in the 50s to down at $2 to $3 a share, and almost people lost their retirement savings.
Diversify. Okay, and by 60-something, meet with someone like yourself.
Well, retirement income planning is important. So you got to understand where the income is going to come from in respect to when the paycheck stops. So make sure that you have your Social Security maxed out, just like what we talked about the last time. Make sure that you understand if you've got long-term care needs, that you need to address that either through insurance, and also stick with your investment plan. Dial it down a little bit. We have a number of things on our website, aegiswealthadvisors.com. We have actually a tip sheet called the 8 Threats to Portfolio Management that people can download. So make sure you understand your risk tolerance there. Yeah,
I understand. And finally, in your 70s.
Well, in your 70s, actually this tip really should be started a lot earlier. Your estate plan. We work with a team of experts at our firm, of which one of which is an estate planning attorney that is a specialist in drawing up a living will, a trust, potentially. Your power of attorneys is a big one, and that should be actually in place when you're in your 30s or 40s, especially if you have kids, because your durable financial power of attorney is a $50 or $100 document, but if it's not in place, and you have a stroke or get incapacitated, your spouse cannot sign your name.
Yeah, so earlier the better. All right, Tim, thanks for being here.
Thank you very much, Nicole.
There you go. Rob, over to you on this hot, hot day.
It's nasty out.